Hey, Ravens fan, Monday Night Football is coming, and it promises an electrifying clash. Ravens versus Chargers. Lamar Jackson leads our offense with impressive numbers, while the defense aims to overcome recent challenges and stop Justin Herbert, who's in great form. This matchup is a big chance for Baltimore to establish itself this season and show its strength against a dangerous team. In this video, you'll get everything you need to know: how the Ravens can exploit the Chargers' defensive flaws, the impact of injuries, and the factors that could decide this crucial game. Stick with me, because there's a lot of important stuff for you to understand before the game. Go Ravens! What makes this game so exciting is the head-to-head clash between Lamar Jackson and Justin Herbert. Lamar is having a spectacular season, showing why he's one of the most dynamic players in the NFL. He has already thrown 25 touchdowns, suffered only 3 interceptions, and remains a constant threat with his explosive runs. It doesn't matter if the opposing defense is fast or strong. Lamar finds a way to evade, improvise, and ensure his team stays competitive. It's like he has eyes in the back of his head, always ready to surprise. Meanwhile, Justin Herbert plays a completely different style, but is equally dominant. He's a master of precision passing, averaging nearly 300 yards per game and connecting on deep balls that leave fans on their feet. Herbert has a more methodical style, analyzing plays carefully before attacking the weak points of opposing defenses. With a talented arsenal of receivers, he can turn simple plays into touchdowns and keep the Chargers' offense among the most dangerous in the league. This quarterback battle is the kind of matchup that defines games and seasons. Both are players capable of changing the game with a single play, but their performance will heavily depend on what the defenses allow. And it's precisely these defenses and their vulnerabilities that we'll discuss in the next topic. The Ravens and Chargers defenses enter this matchup with very different characteristics, but both have exploitable weaknesses. The Ravens defense, for example, excels against the run, ranking second in the NFL in run defense efficiency. However, when it comes to pass protection, especially against deep plays and across the middle, things get tricky. They're among the league's worst in these areas, which could be a golden opportunity for a quarterback like Justin Herbert, who loves to target these vulnerable spots. On the other hand, the Chargers' defense looks solid at first glance, with good overall efficiency numbers. But there's an important caveat: the quality of their opponents so far. They've faced one of the easiest schedules in the league and still struggled to pressure quarterbacks. This could spell trouble against Lamar Jackson, who, when given time in the pocket, can create explosive plays both through the air and on the ground. Additionally, the Chargers have allowed many big plays in the run game, something the Ravens often specializes in capitalizing. This matchup seems to hinge on who can better hide their flaws and exploit the opponent's weaknesses. Defensive success will depend on strategic adjustments and perfect execution, since both offenses are extremely efficient and know how to punish any mistakes. Herbert and Lamar have the talent to make even the smallest errors costly, making every defensive decision crucial to the final outcome. And you, Ravens fan, do you think the defenses can contain these explosive offenses? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you believe the game will be decided by the better defense or the stronger offense? Let's discuss it below. But if the balance between offenses and defenses isn't enough, the coach's strategic decisions might make all the difference. When a game is as evenly matched as this one, the coaches play a crucial role. John Harbaugh of the Baltimore Ravens is an experienced coach known for his ability to adjust his team during the game. He has a significant advantage in high-stakes situations and knows how to maximize the performance of Lamar Jackson and his teammates. Additionally, the fact that the Ravens are coming off a bye week gives Harbaugh extra time to analyze the Chargers and craft an even more effective strategy. On the other side, Brandon Staley, the Chargers coach, is famous for his analytical and bold approach. He's confident in making risky decisions, such as going for it on fourth downs, but that confidence doesn't always lead to success. The Chargers are coming off a good streak, but Staley will have to prove he can outsmart a seasoned coach like Harbaugh in such an important game. His ability to adjust his team quickly, especially on defense, will be crucial to neutralizing the Ravens' offense. The real key, then, lies in the adaptability of both coaches. Harbaugh, with his experience, and Staley, with his boldness, will need to make adjustments as the game unfolds. The decisions they make during the game could determine the final outcome. Striking a balance between knowing when to be cautious and when to be aggressive could make all the difference for their teams. Well, We're past the halfway point of our video, but I noticed you haven't liked this video yet. That's super important for YouTube to keep showing you my content, so I can keep bringing you more. So go ahead and smash that like button. It's free. Thanks a lot. Let's continue. Lamar Jackson is the driving force of the Ravens offense, and this game against the Chargers could be an opportunity for him to shine even brighter. With a Chargers defense that struggles to pressure quarterbacks, Lamar will have time to move around the field and do what he does best, alternate between precise passes and explosive runs. He can use this time to focus on quick reads and, if necessary, use his legs to escape the pocket and gain crucial yards. The Los Angeles defense is also vulnerable when it comes to containing big plays, both in the air and on the ground. The Ravens' strategy will be to exploit these gaps, with Lamar taking advantage of the Chargers' defensive line, which, despite having good players, can't consistently generate pressure. This should allow Lamar, along with his offensive line, to control the pace of the game and target his receivers or run for big gains, as he's done all season. Lamar will need a high-level performance, but will also rely on his teammates to ensure the passing game flows and the Chargers' defense is constantly challenged. If he can make these adjustments during the game, it could be a historic performance for the Ravens quarterback. The Ravens defense faces a major challenge preparing for the Chargers' explosive offense. Although Baltimore has excelled in stopping the run, its defense has shown weaknesses in the passing game, especially on deep plays. This could be a problem against Justin Herbert, who's playing at a high level and has a wide range of targets, such as Keenan Allen and Mike Williams. The Ravens secondary will need to focus on not leaving these players open downfield, as Herbert excels at finding those gaps. Additionally, the Ravens' pass rush hasn't been as effective as expected, which means Herbert will likely have enough time to make decisions and throw the ball accurately. This becomes even more complicated with the absence of some key Ravens defenders, such as Roquan Smith, who might not be available. Without constant pressure on the opposing quarterback, Baltimore's defense could be overwhelmed, favoring a more free-flowing and explosive game for the Chargers. For the Ravens to succeed, a strong collective performance will be necessary, especially from the secondary and defensive line, which needs to be more aggressive. They must minimize communication errors and ensure Herbert and his team don't exploit Baltimore's weaknesses. The battle between the Chargers' offense and the Ravens' defense could ultimately decide the game's outcome. We've reached the end of this preview. Ravens fan, this game against the Chargers is a golden opportunity for Baltimore to showcase its offensive power led by Lamar Jackson and address the defensive issues that have been problematic in recent years. On the other side, Justin Herbert and the Chargers' explosive offense promise to challenge our team to its limits. And you, do you think the Ravens can take advantage of the Chargers' weaknesses and secure an important win on Monday Night Football? Leave your thoughts in the comments. I want to know what you think about this game. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any updates about the Ravens. See you next time.